to a fascinating showdown between two of the world's most impressive snakes, the boa constrictor and the python. These slithering titans of the animal kingdom have long captivated our imaginations with their size, their power, and their deadly hunting prowess. Let's first take a moment to appreciate the sheer size of these creatures. The boa constrictor, a native of the Americas, can grow up to 13 feet long, while the python, hailing from the warm climates of Asia and Africa, can reach an astonishing length of 25 feet. These are not your garden variety serpents, but true behemoths of the reptile world. Habitat-wise, these snakes are as diverse as they come. The boa constrictor can be found in everything from the dense rainforests of South America to the arid deserts of the southwestern United States. The python, on the other hand, prefers the tropical rainforests, grasslands, and marshes of the Eastern Hemisphere. These varied habitats have shaped the unique features and behaviors of these snakes, making them fascinating creatures to study and observe. But what sets these snakes apart from their slithering brethren? For the boa constrictor, it's their ability to adapt to a variety of environments and their unique method of killing their prey by constriction. The python, meanwhile, is known for its heat-sensing pits, which allow it to detect prey in complete darkness, and its ability to stay submerged underwater for up to 30 minutes, lying in wait for unsuspecting prey. These are not just snakes. They are apex predators, perfectly adapted to their environment and capable of taking down prey several times their size. But which of these snake titans would win in a head-to-head showdown? Now that we've set the stage, let's delve deeper into the unique traits of these snake titans. Size can be a deciding factor in the animal kingdom. So, who takes the crown between the boa constrictor and the python? Let's take a closer look. The boa constrictor, known as the heavyweight of the Americas, averages around 10 to 13 feet in length for adult males, and females often outsize their male counterparts, reaching lengths of up to 15 feet. But hold on to your seats, because the record for the largest boa constrictor ever found measures an astounding 18 feet. Now that's a lot of snake. Now, let's slither over to the python, the titan of the old world. Pythons are notorious for their considerable size. On average, an adult python can stretch from 17 to 23 feet long, dwarfing the boa constrictor. Females, again, are typically larger, with the lengthiest recorded python astonishingly reaching over 30 feet in length. That's longer than a London bus, folks, but it's not just about length. The girth of these snakes is equally impressive. The boa constrictor, although shorter, is quite the bulky beast. A healthy adult can measure up to a foot in diameter. That's roughly the size of a standard American football. The python, on the other hand, despite its astounding length, tends to be a bit more slender, averaging around 9 inches in diameter. So, who takes the crown in the size department? Well, while the boa constrictor holds its own with its impressive girth, the python certainly takes the cake for length. But remember, it's not just about the size of the snake in the fight, but the fight in the snake. Size is impressive, but it's not everything. Let's explore how long these giants can live. Longevity and venom, two factors that can make a difference in the wild. How do our contenders measure up? In the wild, the average lifespan of a python can range from 20 to 30 years. However, in captivity, this figure can stretch up to 40 years, thanks to regular meals and absence of predators. Boa constrictors, on the other hand, have a similar lifespan in the wild, but in captivity, they are known to live up to a grand age of 60 years. So in terms of longevity, the boa constrictor takes the cake. Now, let's turn our attention to venom. A common misconception about these colossal creatures is that they are venomous. The truth, however, is quite contrary. Neither the python nor the boa constrictor are venomous. Yes, you heard that right. These slithering giants, despite their size and strength, do not rely on venom to immobilize their prey. Instead, they employ a technique known as constriction, where they coil around their prey, applying immense pressure until the prey suffocates. This lack of venom is not a disadvantage, rather it's their evolutionary advantage. Their size and muscle power are more than enough to get the job done. The absence of venom does not make them any less formidable. They are still apex predators in their respective habitats. It's fascinating, isn't it? These two titans of the snake world, each with its unique strengths, yet neither uses venom as a weapon. Their power resides in their muscular bodies and their ability to constrict their prey. proving that strength isn't always about venomous bites. Understanding the lifespan and venom, or rather the lack thereof, of these two snakes gives us a clearer picture of their survival strategies in the wild. It also dispels some common myths about large snakes and their venomous nature. Now that we know more about their lifespans and venom, let's dive into their temperaments. Temperament and reclusiveness, two personality traits that define how these snakes interact with their environment. Let's delve into the fascinating world of snake behavior, starting with the boa constrictor, known for its relatively docile temperament. In the wild, these serpents are typically non-aggressive. When threatened, instead of lashing out, they'd rather retreat or hide. However, this doesn't mean they won't defend themselves if cornered. A boa constrictor can strike with surprising speed, a testament to their survival instincts. Now moving on to the python. This snake is also known for its docile nature. It's important to note that, like the boa, pythons are not inherently aggressive creatures. When faced with danger, their first instinct is often to flee. However, when push comes to shove, they can deliver a swift and powerful bite. Despite their size and power, both of these snakes are actually quite reclusive. They prefer a life of solitude, away from the hustle and bustle of the world. They're masters of camouflage, blending seamlessly into their surroundings. This is their way of avoiding confrontation and ensuring their survival. Boa constrictors and pythons are nocturnal creatures, preferring to hunt and move about under the cover of darkness. This further adds to their reclusive nature. Their lifestyle revolves around a cycle of hiding and hunting, a rhythm dictated by their need for survival and their preference for solitude. Humans often fear these creatures due to their size and potential to cause harm, but it's important to remember that these snakes are not out to get us. They're simply living their lives according to their instincts, much like any other creature in the wild. Understanding these behaviors helps us respect these creatures and their space. But what happens when they encounter humans or pets? Stay tuned as we delve into this intriguing topic in the next segment of our exploration into the world of boa constrictors and pythons. The big question, are these titans a threat to us or our beloved pets? Well, let's delve into that. When it comes to the boa constrictor and python, their substantial size and strength alone can indeed present a danger. These serpents are capable of overpowering not only small to medium-sized pets, but also humans, especially children, if they feel threatened or perceive them as prey. Now, it's worth noting that neither of these snakes are venomous. The real danger lies in their method of hunting, constriction. They wrap their muscular bodies around their prey, applying pressure until it's no longer a threat or a meal. However, it's important to underline that these creatures are generally not aggressive towards humans unless provoked. They're more likely to slither away than engage. In fact, in the wild, instances of attacks on humans are quite rare. While these snakes can pose a threat, remember that they usually prefer to avoid human interaction. We've learned a lot about these formidable creatures today. In the realm of size, the python reigns supreme, while the boa constrictor, though smaller, often outlives its rival. Despite popular belief, neither of these snakes are venomous, relying instead on their strength and constriction abilities. In terms of temperament, pythons are generally more docile, while boas can be a bit feistier. However, both species are largely reclusive, preferring to avoid human interaction when possible. It's important to note that while these creatures can pose a risk to pets, human attacks are incredibly rare. These impressive creatures command our respect, not only for their power and size, but for their crucial role in their respective ecosystems. Having delved into the lives of these snake titans, it's clear that they are fascinating subjects deserving of our fascination and respect. Given what you now know, who do you think would emerge victorious in a showdown between these two? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more captivating reptile content.